Welcome to beautiful Playa, Jaco, Costa Rica. In front of us we have Mirador Mountain. Today we're going to hike to the top of the mountain. It's going to be about a 5 to 6 kilometer hike. Hopefully we're going to see some pretty cool wildlife, and we're definitely going to see some very awesome views. So let's take a quick look at Jaco Beach. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Jaco, Costa Rica. So I'm going to let you take this all in. All right, we're now on the ascending trail. We've just reached the first lookout, and this gives you a pretty decent view of Jaco Beach. And if you look over here on the right, you have some pretty cool artwork that runs up and down the trail of different animal species, wildlife, and whatnot. All right, let's continue on to Hermosa. Okay, I just want to point out this neat heliconia plant. The heliconia plant is native to Costa Rica. You will find these all up and down the trail. And the plant is actually a herb. It's in the same family as the banana tree. Okay, we reached the top of the primary trail. I like to call this the tourist trail because this is the part that the tourists like to do, and then they head up from here. But we are going off the beaten path down the Camino de Hermosa, the hike to Hermosa City. Hermosa City is the next town over from Jaco Beach. It's about a 2 to 3 kilometer hike through the jungle from here. And on the way, we're going to see a lot of cool wildlife: monkeys, parrots, toucans, snakes, mountain lions, sometimes jaguars. So you can find it all back here. The trick is you don't want it to find you. As you can see, we're coming up on this neat little bridge. If you look, the rain runoff has cut a trench through the trail path, so they put up this bridge. It's definitely made hiking the trail a lot easier. Okay guys, I want to give you an idea of how dense the vegetation is back here on the trail. Very, very thick foliage all up and down the path. And the humidity is intense. It feels like I'm in a steam room back here for sure.
Look at the little baby over there. Como de cacao.
If you look here, we have an army of leafcutter ants. Super strong ants carrying those leaves back to their nest, I imagine. Okay, we've reached the end of the trail. This road here is the road that takes you to the next town over from Jaco, Hermosa. But we are actually going to head up the mountain to the main lookout. This way. All right, let's go. Okay guys, I just want to show you Playa, Hermosa. This is the next town over from Jaco Beach. It's a great place to surf professional style waves. You have to be quite talented to surf those waters. But I'll just give you a look here. Very quiet, peaceful place to live, Hermosa. All right, nomads, we have reached the main lookout from the top of the mountain. We're actually up about 277 meters at this point. So that's the town of Jaco Beach from afar. Adjacent is the magnificent Pacific Ocean. Very beautiful. This is actually not the Mirador. We're going to see the Mirador on our way back down the mountain, so stay tuned. Now we're heading back down the mountain, guys. I hope you enjoyed the view from the main lookout of Jaco, Costa Rica. Our next stop is going to be the Mirador, and here we're going to look at some pretty cool artwork by many of the local street artists. The Mirador, a little history. It was a hotel that was supposed to be built, but unfortunately the owner died of a heart attack before construction could be finished. So now it's fallen into a bit of disarray. But a lot of the local street artists like to come up and showcase their art talent. And some of it is quite good, as you will see. Okay, if you look here, guys, we have a poisonous dart frog. These are very common on the trail. Back in the day, the indigenous tribes used to use the poison from the dart frog to tip their arrows to shoot at their enemy. So you do not want to touch this guy, the poisonous dart frog. Okay, we've reached the Mirador. As you can see, a very popular place and a great view of the city. So let's go down and take a closer look. Now we are looking at the south end of Jaco Beach. If you look carefully, you can see the surfers down in the water. And over on our right, we have a stunning view of Jaco City Center with the beautiful mountains in the background. Okay, now I'll give you a look at the Mirador from this angle. And let's take a look at some of the artwork that I was telling you about earlier. Here we have an image of a three-toed sloth. The three-toed sloth is native to Costa Rica. You will find these on the trail from time to time. I've actually never seen one, but other people have said that they are out there, the three-toed sloth. Alright guys, now we're heading down to the bottom of the structure. And let's take a look at some of the artwork back here, or graffiti, as some people would call it. It does smell a little bit like urine back here. So let's keep going. This guy's cool. He's got fangs. Pretty neat. But now I want to show you my favorite piece of artwork, the Jaguar. Let's take a look. Wow, look at that. Beautiful painting of a Jaguar. As you saw earlier in the video, Jaguars do frequent the trail from time to time. Pura vida. That's the saying here in Costa Rica. Pura vida. It means pure life, enjoy life, because life goes by quickly. Alright guys, if you look here, drops off considerably. So if you're visiting this area, you definitely want to be careful. It is not maintained. So that being said, let's head back up. One last look at the artwork. All right, we're approaching the end of our trek down the Camino de Hermosa and the Mirador. I hope you guys enjoyed the journey. We got to see a lot of cool wildlife, monkeys, parrots, snakes, even a beautiful jaguar. So if you're coming to Jaco, hiking the Mirador Trail is a must-do. It's located right off of Highway 34 near the Puddlefish restaurant. You can easily find it on Google Maps. So my name is Nomad Tom. I'll be posting more content in the future. So I look forward to you joining me on future journeys.
Buenos días.
Wow.
Good morning.